Hi everyone, what is going on? My name is Jamie Palmer and welcome to another episode with the Binary Destroyer 7.0. Now in today's video I thought I'd do some scalping for you, just kind of show you how well the Binary Destroyer has been performing off the lower time frames. Now we had an awesome webinar with the BD members yesterday. Every single Sunday we have a webinar where we kind of do a market breakdown, going over potential setups for the week and also past setups, showing you my entry points and possible target areas. And yeah, it's a really good webinar for everyone to get involved. So I thought I'd carry on with that and show you some scalping with the Binary Destroyer. Now I've got two buys at the minute. Well, in fact, I've got a sell on USDJPY, which is this one here, and I've got a buy on GBPUSD. Okay, now I want to show you my logic with GBPUSD. Okay, now as you can see, the first thing that I like about GBPUSD as it's come into the overbought zone here. Okay, we pop this signal here. Now, this is the difference between this new MACD and RSI indicator at the bottom is it filters out the setups against the trend. So as you can see here, we had this trade here, which was obviously a loss. But as soon as the MACD and RSI cross over like this on the oversold level and the red starts to cross over on the blue, we get a signal. And as you can see, I'm almost 6 pips in profit. What I would do with this trade is I'm just going to quickly work out my stop loss. So my stop loss should be around 16 pips. So what I'm going to do with this trade is I will manually put a... What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a stop loss in at 16 pips. Okay, so stop loss at 16 pips like that. Okay, as you can see here. Okay, I've gone with 16 pips. Now, as you'll notice, I haven't set a take profit. What I'm going to do is as soon as the trade gets to around the 10 or 15 pip mark, what I'm going to do is close off half of the position, move my stop loss to around 5 pips, and then just let the trade do its thing. That way, I've already took profit on the trade. And then any kind of profits after that is obviously in my back pocket. So yes, and I've also got a sell on USDJPY again on the same process. Okay, we popped a little sell signal at the top here. Now, what's interesting about this is, again, notice how the MACD and RSI filters out those setups. So you can see here, none of these would have been a winner. Okay, well, in fact, this one might have been a winner, this one here. You might have got maybe 6 pips out of this trade. But notice how as soon as the MACD and RSI crosses over here, this gives me that signal to enter the market. And what I also like about this trade is we actually go over to the higher time frames. Okay, we've literally come straight into this resistance area at the top, which is what I like. Now, what's interesting about this is I actually entered this trade extremely late. If I entered at the signal area at the top, I'd be currently around 16 pips. I mean, I already would have hit take profit on this trade. Now, I actually missed this entry. I actually, what I did is I re-entered. Let me just bring it up here so I can actually draw on my charts. What I actually did was I waited for the pullback. Oh, no, I've done that wrong. Hold on. There we go. I waited for the pullback here and I actually re-entered again here. And my target for this trade, everyone, on USDJPY is really this bottom of the low. So I would say around 10 pips on that one. So I'm going to set this at 10 pips. So I'm going to go with a stop loss of 10 pips. So a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio on this trade there. There we go, 10 pip stop loss, 10 pip take profit. I'm going to lock in that there. Now, GBPUSD is slowly climbing up now. So what I might do, everyone, is I might actually close off half of this position now. So what I want to do is I'm just going to close off. I'm going to see what happens. Two, 5. I'm just going to wait to see for this. I'm going to move this out of the way. As soon as this gets to around 10 pip move, I'm going to close off 0.5 lots. Now, I normally go with 1 lots with my trading. On GBPUSD, I deliberately went with a smaller lot size, 0.5. The reason for that is because it's still against a strong downtrend. My idea with this trade is I want to get at least a 16 pip move. If you actually look on the bigger picture with this, it's in a strong downtrend. On this, you can see here, but based on the fact the RSI MACD has crossed over there, I am going to hopefully see a pullback, a small pullback, before continuing down. So that's my idea on GBPUSD. And at the minute, we are currently around, like I said, a 7 to 8 pip move on this. So we'll see what happens. Okay, any possible setups that we could take today? Obviously, GBPUSD is coming down nicely at the minute, which is good. I'm just going to have a quick flick through on the charts. EURUSD. Again, look at the MACD and RSI. Let's have a look at here. We're slowly, in fact, we are slowly creeping up. I'm just going to move this, everyone, over to here so I can actually see my trading. Because obviously I've got two screens loaded up. You can't see this. And I've got a screen on the left here, which I monitor all my trades. And obviously I've got my binary destroyer on this screen. So I'm going to close off 0.25 of this trade as soon as it goes to around 10 pips. Now what's interesting is we had a nice buy on EURUSD. Again, you can see here we've come into that buy zone there. As you can see here, nice little support line. Okay, again, overbought and sold on the MACD. Now this trade would currently be around, I mean, let's say a 10 pip stop loss. It's currently sitting at around maybe 6 pips with this trade at the minute. It's kind of hovering on that support line, which you can see here. So I'm interested to see what happens there. We've got nice little sells at the top, especially these ones here. As you can see, look at the MACD and RSI overbought here. Again, with this trade, something like this, you would enter this trade, set your stop loss of around 12 pips. If I just mark it up on here, hold on. This is a very interesting trade here because we would have entered this trade here at this candle here. Our stop loss obviously above the high, and obviously that easy would have hit maybe targets down here somewhere. And if you actually just look at this, that would probably be around a 10 or 12 pip stop loss. And this trade is still going now to 36 pips. So that's a good, nice little trade there. Oh, hold on, let me just pause the video. I've got two dogs next to me fighting each other. If you're wondering what that bark was, say hello to Nala, our sausage dog. Well, sausage dog cross Jack Russell. She's 10 weeks old. Look at her. A new addition to the Binary Destroyer family. Ain't that right? I'll teach you to trade. So I'm going to just take her out for a second. Right, okay, we're back. So yeah, not a lot's really happening at the minute. GBPUSD is still fluctuating. USDCAD. What I'm going to do, everyone, is I'm going to pause the video and I'll be back very soon with an update on these trades. Very, very soon. So I'll be back. In fact, everyone, I'm going to enter sell on GBPUSD, USDCAD as well. Now, let me just take a sell here. I'm going to take a sell. I'm going to go with a 1 lot size on this one as well. Now, what's interesting about this, let me just bring up my charts again. Hold on. Let me pause the video. Right, that's better. I've had to do a wiggle round of everything. So I've took a sell on USDCAD. Now, okay, as you've noticed, I've not actually popped a signal on this. But the reason why I entered this, okay, is the MACD and RSI actually popped a signal here. And what I found with signals like this when we're oversold, a very, very kind of good combination with the binary destroyer. At the minute, it's kind of just gone out into a drawdown of 2.7 pips, as you can see here. But I actually really like this sell at the top. As you can see, we've definitely got a support and resistance area. If I just mark it up here, Okay, we've definitely got a little bit of a resistance at the top there, and we've definitely got a resistance at the top here. We just mark it up there. So yes, I mean, as you can see, the MACD and RSI is overbought. Okay, we haven't popped a BD arrow. Well, in fact, we did pop a BD arrow here, which in fact, as you can see, won. This currently went to around 14 pip move, but then we re-entered this signal arrow here. Now all this represents, everyone, is diversions. When diversions appears, it pops a signal. Now the interesting part about this is what I found was when you get diversions around the overbought and oversold levels, there can be confirmations that price is likely to reverse. As you can see here, we are struggling to go any higher at this resistance area, and as you can see, price is kind of fluctuating at the minute. So yeah, 3 trades at the minute: USDCAD for a sell, GBPUSD for a buy, and USDJPY for a sell. So I'll update you very, very soon on these trades. Hi everyone, so quickly, GBPUSD, I'm just going to quickly close off. I'm going to quickly close off. There we go. Right, okay, so I've just closed off half of my position on GBPUSD. Just want a quick look. Let's have a quick look. For some reason my computer's playing awfully slow today. So current results today. Yeah, okay, so as you can see, GBPUSD, I've closed off half of my position, so around 13 quid profit. I've still got the rest of this. How much did I actually close off? I closed off 0.2 lots on this. In fact, I might close off. I'm going to close off another. There we go. Done. So there we go. So I've closed off GBPUSD, and what I'm going to do with this trade here now, okay, is I'm going to set a stop loss of, I'm going to set a take profit. What am I going to set a take profit at? Let's set a take profit at 20 pips. Okay, I'm going to set a stop loss of, I'm going to set a stop loss of 5 pips. I'm going to get 4 pip stop loss, 20 pip take profit. Done now. Risk-free trade. That's GBPUSD done, in and out. Happy with that. USDCAD looks like it's going to hit take profit. Literally, I am. In fact, I didn't even set a take profit on this, did I? There we go. There we go. So take profit is set on USDCAD. USDJPY, let's have a quick look on USDJPY, see what's happening with USDJPY. I might actually close off GBPUSD. I'm going to get rid of USDJPY. I'm going to close that as well. The reason why I closed USDJPY is purely because I entered this trade very, very late. Like I explained to you, I should have entered on this candle here, and that would have given me around a 10 pip take profit. Obviously, I entered it late, so whatever pips I can get out of this trade, I'm going to be happy with that. So I've currently got 2 trades running, GBPUSD and USDCAD. USDCAD hopefully does hit my 10 pip take profit. I'm literally 2 pips away from hitting that. As you can see here, it is fluctuating very, very close. So what I'm going to do, everyone, is I'll pause the video and I'll be back with an update on these. Hi everyone, quick update on this. So I've just closed off my GBPUSD trade. So I've closed off my other GBPUSD trade. I didn't let it go on a hit take profit. I've now got 1 trade open, which is USDCAD, which is, as you can see, kind of fluctuating. But this is a really good setup and kind of showing you the power of the MACD and RSI indicator, popping that beautiful signal here. Which would have actually been, everyone, this signal candle here. It would have been this out candle here. Obviously, you maybe would have gone with around a 10 pip stop loss. This trade is, like I said, sitting at around, here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on, come on, a few more pips. There we go, nice. Everyone, good. Obviously, in and out trading there. I'm happy with that. And as you can see, a nice 125 quid in the bag in today's trading session. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, drop me an email, thebinarydestroyer@gmail.com. Thank you for watching.